How we doing, everybody, and welcome back to the Catalyst, where we break down all things bullish in the crypto markets. Today I have an interesting video. I was actually making kind of a different video about Chainlink, and I kind of discovered this fractal pattern that it seems to be somewhat reasonable or plausible to play out. So first things first, we have Chainlink kind of stuck in this channel here. Between $17 and $34. We've been accumulating in that channel for a few months now, pretty much since May. We had the big pullback, the big run up, another big pullback, and now we're kind of here. So we have like a double bottom kind of occurring. Ultimately, our high was in the $50-something range, 53, and our low went as low as about 13 or 12 and a half or so. And that's all kind of going back to the start of our big run up here. What I noticed though is, so we have this kind of pattern here where we have a giant run up, a giant pullback, and accumulation for quite some time. And starting to zoom out and look back at that, you can see a pretty similar pattern playing out here, right? So we had a giant run up from $5 to about $20, an almost equal pullback where the bottom was actually kind of like a local top previously. And then we accumulated for a few months, 137 days here at this point. And then again, we had a giant run up. So this one occurred for 3 times as long as the previous one. And then we had a giant pullback. Again, this is almost in line with the previous top here. And then we had accumulation for, now 226 days. This could continue to grow, though, certainly, because we're at the bottom of this. Just go to 250 or 300, who knows? So it's interesting to see here. So we have the growth tripling in time and also like in scale, right? So we have a run up of approximately. Oh, oops, sorry, wrong one there. So we have a price range here of going up about 300%. Then if we go to this one, we have a run up of about 300%. So what is kind of the next move for Chainlink here, assuming this is actually playing out, right? So we have a 300% gain over the course of 5 or 6 months or so. And then, we're in a similar pattern here. Now it's actually extending. We're elongating the market cycle for Chainlink here to kind of achieve some of these things. So what we're seeing here is a longer period of growth coupled with a longer period of consolidation. So if that were to be the case, we could do the ratios on this and everything like that. So it's like 3 times the growth, maybe it's 2 times the accumulation or something like that. So we could still see another month or so, about 30 or 40 more days of accumulation before we see a big run up. But what I really want to see here is where this will bring us to if we see another 300% gain. I don't necessarily think that that's the case. Actually, it would be from the previous top. So we'd be doing 300% from here, which would put us at approximately $150. So that is the possible outcome, is we end up somewhere way up here. Obviously that won't happen overnight, it won't happen immediately or anything like that, but it can certainly, in the short term, we can start to break this here, this 35 resistance, test the previous high, come back down and get some more support on the 35 and then blast off. That's very likely or very possible to happen. I don't really see us rolling over and going much lower than these previous highs here. We've found really strong support across it for quite some time now. So I really am pretty confident in making the assumption that the bottom is in for Link, and that we are going to see a pretty big move to the upside here as the market starts to recover a bit going into next year. Chainlink, I think, is going to be a big player regardless of the outlook for Bitcoin and Ethereum and stuff like that. So it's going to be enormous for the industry, and as the industry gains adoption, Chainlink will kind of grow with it as well. So really interesting little fractal here. Let me know what you guys think of this, and we will catch you on the next one. Thanks for watching. Peace.